Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Watch Junkie. Today I'm just going to do a quick rundown on all of my G-Shock in my collection. Hope everybody's doing okay during these difficult times. I'm just going to do a quick wrist shot, or wrist check rather. I'm wearing my Casio Duro MDV-106 on my left wrist, and on my right wrist, this is the Casio MTD 1086 Marine. Okay, I'm going to probably do a separate review of this watch. The Duro I already have reviewed on my channel. You can check them out on some of my previous reviews. All right, so let's look at these G-Shocks. Okay, so before we begin, let me just I probably do first on the squares. Okay, so what I have here is a Casio G-Shock. This is a model number G5600E. This is similar to the DW-5600E, with the exception of this is a tough solar. Okay, so dimension is roughly about 43 width. Okay, and lug to lug is about 46, I believe. All right, so this came with a resin strap, but I have changed it to a adapter that came from this one. We'll talk about this later. Okay, so this is a NATO strap adapter. Okay, and yeah, I like this watch because tough solar, you know, you really don't need to open this to change battery. Yeah, it's a whole day on the window. We'll probably have this enough charge that will last for about 6 months or so. Okay, it has a mineral crystal. Okay, it's rated 200 meters, water resistant. What else can I say about this watch? It's basically, you know, a basic watch. You know, it has the world time. You have an alarm, and you have a countdown timer. Oh, sorry, this is a stopwatch, and you have a countdown timer. Okay, that will count basically, you know, 24 hours countdown timer. And there you go. Nice looking watch. All right, it's fairly substantial, not really that big, you know. It just matched my 6.5-inch wrist. Yeah, I like this one. All right, so we have another one, which is the this is the DW-5600BBN. It came with a NATO adapter and strap, which is in this one. Okay, the strap is something like this one. All right, as you can see, this is already busted. Had this for quite some time now. All right, so yeah, this is a yeah, the original band that came with this watch. Okay, but yeah, now this is using the resin strap that came on this watch. All right, so there's quite difference between the case of the G and the DWs. Okay, so primarily on the shape of the case. As you can see, you know, I don't know whether it's noticeable. It's very slight difference, but I believe this one is a bit taller than this one. Okay, but let's check the dimensions. Okay, so the width on this one is roughly around 43 as well. Okay, well, the lug tip to lug tip is well, it's really hard to measure a lug tip to lug tip of G-Shock. Okay, it's around 49, this one, but because of this band, it's protrusion here, so yeah, it kind of wears big. Okay, so I'm sorry, this one is roughly around, yeah, 49, and this one is around, yeah, you'll be from here, because this one flex basically. So from here, yeah, you're looking at around 50, 55, just a little over 55 millimeters. Okay, yeah. Also, yeah, all G-Shocks are, most G-Shocks, especially with the resin case and these kinds of squares, are basically using 16 millimeter lug width. Okay, so if you are planning to change them with a different strap, you know, there's a bunch of strap options out there. Me, you know, I prefer the NATO adapter, and yeah. Okay, now this is very interesting because if you're going to look at the thickness of this watch, this only comes in about 13, I think. Okay, yeah, around 12.5, but this one is thinner. Okay, this one is only comes in about 12, so there's a like a 0.5 millimeter difference between the two. And yeah, if you're planning to swap the cases, the G5600 is only compatible with M5610. Yeah, it's different, as you can notice on both of these watches. You know, the placement of the screws are different, and also, you know, the pushers, how it was placed in the case, is also different. So this case is not going to work on this case. Okay, so just keep in mind. Okay, so for specification, this is the basic one. Well, a standard, you know, an hour, you have the alarm, and you have the timer and the stopwatch. That's it. No world time in this one. This is it's not equipped with auto light. This one has an auto light function. If you press hold for 3 seconds, okay, you see that A.EL, so it's an automatic EL light. There you go. Now let's move on to the other square. Okay, so this is the model number GW-B5600. Okay, so this is a tough solar Bluetooth function, multiband 6, and yeah, basically this is one of those 2018 models, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, it's really good. The dimensions is practically the same as this watch, so you can the bezel or the case is compatible, so they're interchangeable, both of them. All right, so this one has a really nice light feature. See, I like that fading in and out. Okay, and you can connect to G-Shock Connect using your handphone, Android and Apple compatible. All right, so you have the world time, alarm, stopwatch, and a countdown timer. Okay, so this is also equipped with auto light, so yeah, I think 3 seconds, and it should do that. There you go. All right, very nice. I like this one, especially the back case cover is stainless steel back case cover. Okay, yeah, as you can see all the specifications there. Pretty good watch. I like this one. Okay, so there you go for the squares. Before we go to the analogs, I just want to show this. This is the G-6900A. All right, so this is also a tough solar. Okay, so the dimension for this one is quite big. if you're going to measure this from this point to this point, you're looking at about 50 millimeters, just over 50 millimeter in diameter. But if you're going to get from this side up to this side, you're looking at around 45. Quite wears big actually. The lug to lugs in this one is around, yeah, just over 53 and a half. And yeah, I also installed a NATO adapter on this one because yeah, the stock bracelet is just way too big, you know, on my puny wrist. All right, so yeah, functions, yeah, you have world time, alarm, stopwatch, and timer, and there you go. So this is also powered by a solar module, so it's tough solar. Okay, EL backlight, similar to the G5600. Okay, so there you go. Let me show you some of my old G-Shock. Okay, so let's just do it side by side then. All right, so this is the GA-300 and this is the GA-150. Okay, so practically they share the same size or bezel or case. Okay, as a matter of fact, this case here belongs to this watch before. As you can see, you know, it's all been beaten up, you know, good. All right, this came with a white bezel and white bracelet. Unfortunately for the white, especially the matte ones, you know, over time they'll discolorate and it's pretty nasty to look at. So yeah, I changed this one. So what I did is I bought a new bezel for this one. This is an original bezel for the GA-150, and install this one, put the old one here, and yeah, looks good. Okay, so this is the one, basically this is the tactical, I think this is a tactical model. Okay, it doesn't have any beeps at all. Okay, so there's no function of beep. However, you know, for alarms, yeah, it beeps. Okay, so auto light also equipped. This one is auto light equipped. All right, so as any other G-Shock analog there, you will see there is a digital display there, and also your analog hour and minute hands here. So this is yeah, it has the world time, okay, the countdown timer, also the stopwatch and alarm function. All right, so it's the same with this one. Yeah, well, comparing the both, actually, you know, it's like I prefer this one, although, you know, practically I mean the LCD on this one is practically useless because of the negative display. But you know, I mean, come on, it's, I mean, black on black is cool than this one. But yeah, all right, so there you go. Well, let's just use this for dimension, because practically they're both the same in dimension. This is a very chunky watch. You're looking at around 50, you know, just over 51 or almost 52 millimeters in case width from this point to this point. Okay, so without the adapter, you're looking at around just over 53. Right, if you're going to include the adapters, you know, where it will sit on, yeah, you're looking at a massive 66. It still wears okay on my wrist. Yeah, it's quite big though. Let me just remove this. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so just to give you you know, perspective on how it looks like on a 6.5-inch wrist. Really hard to work with gloves on. All right, so yeah, let me just put that inside. There you go. Okay. Yep. Where's, yeah, it is big, but yeah, where's probably okay. All right, so yeah. Oh, sorry, the thickness. Okay, so the thickness, I always forget to get the thickness. Thickness is about 16 and roughly about 17, or just over 16, close to 17 on the thickest point here. Okay, for this one, yeah, it's around 15. So yeah. Okay, so this is over 15, and including this pusher, you'll get about close to 18 millimeters. All right, so yeah, we're done with that one. Now let's look at the final one. This is just the carbon core series by G-Shock, and I believe this is the GA-2000. Okay, this is the black gray version. As you notice, you know, I already have changed it to an aftermarket stainless steel solid link bracelet, okay, with double deploying clasp, okay, push release. All right, and yeah, this is a you know, quick release spring bars, easy strap swapping options. Okay, it came with this original band. Okay, so it's a resin band. This is the original band that came with this watch, but yeah, kind of like to put this on a metal strap. Yeah, bracelet. You know, this is a very cheap solid link stainless steel bracelet with IP or PVD coating. Okay, so this is just a basic G-Shock. Actually, it's nothing special in this one, you know, besides that, you know, it kind of looks cool, and because it has its carbon core guard, you know, a new material that Casio developed. This one, the middle one there. Let me just this one. Okay, this is a carbon composite material. Okay, that basically and also this this part of the case, yeah, that one. Okay, it's really hard, lightweight, and yeah, it helps you know, absorbing shocks or impacts. So yeah, okay, so but practically you know, the same functions as G-Shock, you know, like all other G-Shock there. It's basically built for toughness. Okay, so you have a 200-meter water resistance. All of this, all of that, I have gone through, you know, everything. These are all 200-meter water resistant. Okay, so basic functions. So you have world time, you have stopwatch, timer, and an alarm, which I see practically useless because of how small the the LCD there, and not only that, it's inverted LCD, so it's kind of useless. It's kind of cool to still have, you know, those function in a watch. All right, so let's take a look at this dimension, because actually, you know, it's like, despite of the dimension of this watch, this actually one of you know, like the big G-Shocks that I have that really wears good. So you're looking at a roughly around 46 case diameter, similar to the SNE 499, Seiko SNE 499 and 497, the solar tuners. You're looking at around lug tip to lug tip, you're looking at around 51, but because of the lug that protrudes, or not protrudes, yes, like kind of recessed here, you see it's only around 48 and a half. Okay, it curves like that. That's why I like wearing it with a bracelet. And if you're looking at the thickness, it's quite thin actually. It's only around 14, just over 14 millimeter thickness. So overall, this is a really good watch, and also don't be fooled by the dimensions. It actually wears good because of the lug tip to lug tip short distance. Let me just take this off and put that on my wrist. All right, so you'll have an idea on how it wears on a 6.5-inch wrist. There you go. So not really much of overhang. It's really good. It's really good. Again, so it's just like, you know, my only gripe on this watch, you know, it's like if they could have made this a tough solar, okay, you know, bump up the price a bit. Tough solar, I don't mind paying. Then probably in the future, you know, if Casio is listening, you know, probably they'll have an idea to, or probably they already have, I don't know. I'm not really quite updated on the newer models right now. Yeah, these difficult times really sucks. Anyway, so yeah, so there you go. What else did I miss? Oh yeah, all of them, all G-Shock are equipped with mineral crystal. Okay, I like the dial of this watch, how it has this you know, a depth to it. It's like 3D effect, similar to this this one. Yeah. All right, so yeah, just showing you all of my G-Shock in my disposal right now. So there you go. So if you have any questions or any type of suggestions, just leave comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed on the channel, you know, you can just hit the subscribe button and it'll help me a lot, helping the channel grow. Just want to say, you know, it's like, yeah, stay indoors, stay healthy, stay safe. These difficult times, you know, we really need to be responsible. You know, it's like wash your hands, social distancing, you know, avoid talking too close to people that, you know, just stay indoors. Okay, so you get what I mean. All right, so there you go. This is just my long review of these G-Shocks in my disposal. So until then, this has been Watch Junkie saying keep watching. Bye bye now.